Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Race Day! I am your host, Byron. With me on commentary, we have Andrew Bladen Steenenstein and son, and Travis, what does he look like, Wallace?
And Mike Stoffmill wins.
Yeah, pretty much. In a strictly producer role, we have our surgically enhanced Mexican brethren, Miodred. What's up?
The enhancement is debatable.
Si, senor. Mike's got dental opportunities. He's having his entire skull coated in carbon fiber and currently is very much disadvantaged orally at this point. I have been drinking for 3 hours, and you're all screwed. These race nerds are going to try and override me, and that's not going to happen. So this is it's going to be fun. This is the race. This is the Academy race. Yes.
This is the Zero Wednesday race.
Oh, sorry. The Academy race was earlier today. This was the Wednesday Zero race. My bad. We have on tap Mike Stoffmill winning. We're calling it now. Yes. Anybody disagreeing? I mean, I wasn't in the race, but I think everybody else was. So we can concentrate on other things. Is that...
Yeah, he's on another level, right?
You guys are such nerds. You gotta talk during the commentary, okay? That's how this works.
Well, you gotta stop muting us.
I'm not muting shit. Alright.
He does not have that power.
I do not. I mean, I can kick you from the server, but that would be just inconvenient for me, because I gotta talk more. Eric Friesen no longer driving the Crayon Vomit car. Any reason behind this? Is that just not available for this particular car type?
Unfortunately, there is no Crayon Vomit. Geez.
Shut up! I'm trying to talk to the other nerds. I mean, please contribute as you see fit.
I'm actually trying to figure out who's the Silver Cup winner right now.
Oh, Rick Martell's the Silver Cup winner because he's in Gulf Oil.
A Geo Racer.
Mr. Surgically Enhanced Mike McGracken currently in 12th place. So, Mike, are you going to put, like, shark teeth in there? Or, like, bear teeth? Or can you get, like, a choice?
They've not offered the shark teeth option, but I'll bring it.
That would be pretty cool. Because you can get, like, the big saber-toothed canines with some shark teeth mixed in there. I think that'd be a tight combo. All in carbon fiber, of course.
Yeah, I have some pretty good canines already.
Yeah. Oh, who the fuck is that asshole in the red car? What a dick.
Peaches.
Peaches. I was hoping it was going to be Andy, and then I got to talk shit about one of my co-commentators here.
Sadly, I'm not in it.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're an admin.
Oh, no.
Just hack yourself in.
Trouble is, it's wrong time of the day. Week for me.
That sounds like a defeatist attitude, sir.
I could just bin my job off, and then I could do it.
Well, I thought you were already independently wealthy due to the whole sex lube thing.
It's just a rumor, dude.
Oh, my bad.
I thought your family invented the serrated blade.
I wish.
Travis, you big nerd. Do black cars go faster?
Always.
Excellent. Well done.
I will point out, and possibly that my colleagues do not know, this is the first time in Zero history that we have a Bentley on the grid.
I did not know that. I figured there would be 4 at least per race. But I don't know what the different symbols are, so there you are.
Sir, Noel Robbins is your debutant, not only for him in the Zero race, but also for the Bentley.
Does that mean I get to do a Christmas carol all about the first Noel and the Bentley?
Knock yourself out, dude.
The first Bentley, something, something, other lyrics. And then he shifted down and went into the barracks. Mike Stoffmill,
I like it.
Lap.
He's only 4/10 ahead of Paul Riccobeni.
I would have clapped that, but that would just encourage you, I think.
Please, let's not mention clap. Thank you.
Oh, is he in here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Look down and didn't qualify.
Surprise, surprise.
But he will be starting from 21st position.
So Simeon right now is just walking away with a silver cup, eh?
Absolutely.
With Rachel, don't call me Yuri Gagarin in 21st place.
That's not
So
her name.
where did the second place in the Silver Cup qualifies? I think Friesen was he fourth at the end of qualifying?
Joe Racer is
Joe Racer is.
Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I said. Listen up, guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nerds.
It's Meister with a slightly liberal application of the pit lane there.
He's still on my shit list because he has dissuaded me from all of the things I thought were Danish. Although apparently the Danish, the pastry, not far off what they actually have in Daneland.
By Daneland, he means Denmark.
I do mean that, yes. I tried to use the old, not Norse. It's not Norse. It's Viking speak.
Is that not Norse?
The
They
Elder Tongue.
just bludgeon, don't they?
I think I'm just going to use. I think from now on, throughout my life, I'm just going to use the term Elder Tongue to refer to anything that's not current English.
I suppose with the warm-up going on, you guys are all picking Mike Stockmill to take the victory, correct?
I mean, yeah.
I think in this race we should probably place wagers on who's going to finish second.
I'm
Ooh,
going
there
to
you
go with probably not Clap.
Who else have we got in here?
Well, Paul Riccabene will be starting second. There's Simeon Naku third. I believe Eric Friesen fourth, and Joe Racer fifth. That's your top five.
I'm gonna go with Paul because he's
Front
got
runner.
Matt Audi.
I thought you just literally 3 minutes ago said you hated the Audi.
I do now, but I still like the car.
You are a flip-flopper. You should definitely become president of the United States of
Yeah,
America.
boy. I'd fix that shit.
He's got a bright future in politics. Speaking of it, Mike Stockmill is heading out on track, everybody.
We're going to build a wall. It's going to be the best wall. It's going to be all the way around Quebec. Well, just Montreal, really. You're going to have to give us smoked meat, and then we can import supplies.
About cheese.
Cheese is pretty good, too. Perhaps strippers as well. I think that covers all of Montreal's exports.
They have a good cigar industry.
Do they? Where do
Yeah.
they grow things, though?
I assume somewhere in Quebec. There's a lot of land there.
That is true.
Current fastest in the warm-up is your boy, Dennis Meister.
Dennis, the tennis menace, Meissner. Because if you put that thing on a tennis court, it'd fuck everybody up.
Gotcha.
Also, I like how Andy has changed his name to commentary here on TeamSpeak.
I think it's always been that.
That could very well
can
be.
I
just
change that?
don't bother. You totally could. Can I change that? Now I'm interested. Can I fuck
God,
with
I
Andy's
hope
name?
not.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't think so. Kick client from server. No, let's not do that.
Do it.
Make complaint. Yes, make complaint. Andy is being mean to me.
Next.
I feel like any complaint Byron ever makes about someone being mean to him just instantly goes to the paper shredder.
That's possible. It would be fun. I'm going to try that on Ben, I think. I'm going to make a complaint against Ben and see if it shows up in your email inbox.
I'd hate to break up y'all's speaking words, but just take a peek at who's got the top time in the warm up here.
It's not too bad. The Jerome Kane has whirled his way up into the top.
They
Boy
must
of
be
Travis.
cheating.
I mean, he can't be using Travis's techniques to go fastest. There's no one to
No.
put on the wall.
Whoa.
That usually puts you backwards, doesn't it?
Normal. That's been my experience. Yeah.
What you gotta do is get 3/4 of the way ahead of the guy, and then you just hip check the shit out of his nose and put him in the wall. And then it's his fault because he didn't let you overtake.
Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit more vocal. I've taken the cotton out of my mouth, so this could be interesting.
Oh, we're not getting the. You were going for the Godfather? Dude, you're doing that impression all wrong.
I wasn't going for any impression at all.
Look what I did to my son.
The camera is now focusing on Rahel, Garen, to use the
Rahel?
appropriate pronunciation.
So it's not Rachel?
Not Rachel.
It's totally Rachel.
She goes by Rachel, but I refuse to let her be Rachel.
Could we already let's compromise and go with Rachel?
Oh, that's not bad, actually.
See. South African.
She will not actually be joining the grid, though. At this point, her internet was going off like a Christmas tree.
Well, that is the South African flag, right?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. I get confused sometimes.
She is Jack's love child from South Africa.
Whoa. I don't know what that means, but I'm opposed.
I'm not touching that one.
He was born in Denmark. He moved to South Africa. Then did
I saw the post earlier, yeah.
That's how he has such a fucked up accent.
Was he fucking, what was the guy from
Well, we're
Tanks we played with?
Waters.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
The Carnage.
Hello, Shirley!
The Carnage.
Oh, Rick, no!
Yeah, it's a narrow track to do 3 wide right off the bat.
Yep.
Alright.
Couple of cars in the wall.
Oh, Rick,
There you
yeah,
go,
get him,
Lachlan.
Rick!
Yes.
Get him!
That's how you do a hip check right there. Take notes.
Fuck yeah. Pit maneuver par excellence. Well done, Gulf Oil.
In the meantime, your pick to win the race, Mike Stopmill, with a pretty bad start. He's down to 4th place.
Booyah, my boys in first.
Not concerned.
Paul Riccobeni leads the way from Simeon Naku and the Hairbo car of Gerardo Delvea.
Haribo, man, I could go for some fucking candies right now.
Stopmill in 4th, Ariel Zatoni rounding off the top 5 with Travis's boy, Josiah Jerome, in 6th position.
This is correct. I feel like you need to be wearing a Panama hat and smoking a cigar right now, but that's not good for your teeth, so don't do it.
No, it's just a little smoking cigar. Also bad for lungs.
I mean, that's secondary concern.
Well, briefly there, the debut of the Bentley was pretty successful. Noel Robbins was running in 9th place, but he's had an incident and is now dropping like a stone to the back of the pack.
Could you sing me a little bit of that song right now?
That'd be about right in the Bentley.
Why are you making fun of such a fine piece of British
It's a
engineering?
big, fat, heavy car.
Yeah,
He's
It
just-
should drop like a stone.
it is a boat. Yeah, it is a boat.
And he's just a little salty because there's no Aston Martins going on.
Hopefully that'll change soon, though, to be honest. That should be coming to Assetto Corsa in the near future.
Whoa. We're going to be doing Assetto Corsa commentary?
I don't know if there's a way to record a replay like this.
Oh, well then
there
fuck
is,
that
yeah.
game.
If there is, yes.
Fuck that. Ow. Oh, sorry, that's a whole different scenario.
It's a whole different sport.
And here comes the alien, eh?
Mike Stopmill still running in 4th place behind Gerardo Delvea.
'Tis early days.
Championship rivals Paul Riccobeni and Simeon Naku leading the way. And heading into the Corkscrew, here goes the BMW. Stopmill's got the move.
Oh my
Little
god.
nudge out wide.
Delvea's
I don't
off.
think that's legal.
Well, I mean, we'd have to take a look at it in closer view, but I don't believe Delvea made a complaint about the matter. He is now falling into the grasp of Ariel Zatoni's Mercedes. And then behind that is the orange and white Audi of Josiah Jerome and the semi-crayon vomit car of Michael Schneider.
Listen, I do enjoy me some orange and white because it makes me want creamsicles all the time.
Josiah, you may have picked up another nickname.
I mean,
Oh, was that Rick? Or who was that?
That was
somebody got a
Jos-
little touchy-feely. Josiah went nose over tea kettle.
That was Josiah Jerome losing control of the car a little bit, and Ariel Zatoni getting past Gerardo Delvea, who came to a rather slow progression there.
I'd like to point out that your boy
You
the
think that was team
cornmeal.
orders right there or what?
I mean, they're not on the same team, so unlikely to be team orders.
No, but they're good friends.
They are very good friends, this is true. But Gerardo is higher in the standings, so you would think that team orders would favor Delvea over Zatona.
I'd like to point out that your boy
Also-
Cornmeal has ground his way into third place.
Also, the fact that Gerardo just right
Lachlan
there
was out wide.
kind of showed the nose to him in the kink, which is a very dangerous area to try to make an overtake happen, suggests that there is no team orders in play.
I would like to state for the record that anytime you have a nose and a kink, that is generally a bad outcome.
I mean, that's a sexual act that I'm not really into.
I didn't say anything about that.
Further back in the pack, rounding off the top 10, since we haven't really had a chance to talk about them at all, Dean Reimers, Bo Stamper, and Joe Racer having a bit of a weird race. Him and Eric Friesen are battling over 10th place after qualifying 4th and 5th. It's been a bit rough for Friesen and Mr. Joe Racer.
I feel that your boy Friesen would go a lot faster if he still had the crayon vomit paint scheme.
I mean, I'm sure that would. He keeps changing what car he uses. Lachlan Nichols falling like a stone there. He must have made a mistake or is possibly in the pit lane, serving a penalty or damage as he was at the heart of that first corner accident.
May we state in the future that his Locke's block got rocked.
So, there you go.
Nice.
I noticed that my boy Rick Martel, after demolishing 90% of the field, is still actually in the race. So, I mean, that's some stick-to-itiveness and fortitude.
I will give a slight spoiler. He is sans one front end at this point.
Nice. That's some weight-saving expertise right there.
Ricardo Delvea making the move on Ariel Zatoni, and Michael Schneider
Oh,
also trying
nice.
to come through as well. A drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Lachlan Nichols.
Such a badass.
That motherfucker probably has a leather jacket and slicks his hair back with bear grease.
I'm a little puzzled as to how you get a speeding in the pit lane penalty at Laguna Seca. The entry to the pit lane is like a hard braking area. So I don't really
Well, we all
understand how
know he doesn't brake very good at pit entries.
No,
don't we?
no, he does not. That's very true. I am forgetting the unique, special individual that he is.
He is special.
I will mention that one of the few Laguna Seca zero winners in the field is actually Mark Klabzul, despite his 20th position in the race at the moment.
Is that because he took everybody else out?
Correct.
Actually, he was blameless in the first corner accident. As surprising as that may be.
Press
For
X for
everything.
doubt.
What's that X?
The penalties handed out for that particular incident, since Jack has rendered his verdict on the matter, was pretty much entirely Lachlan Nichols.
What a dick.
Go figure.
Dennis Meister also picking up a warning for avoidable contact in the exchange.
Travis, what does your boy, Mr. Hutcherson, have to do to win this race?
First, I gotta find him. Where's he at?
12th.
12. He has to pass 11 cars.
That is correct. Continue.
That's what I would have said that. No,
Well, I mean, really, that's about it. If he wants to win, he just has to pass 11 cars, and then he wins.
Good battle going on between Eric Friesen and Bo Stamper. For 9th place is Richard Higgs.
Another
picked up
drive-through.
a speeding pit lane penalty as well.
is that crossing the pit lane on the downhill into turn 1? They're getting that triggered.
No, you're allowed to go full speed for that section.
But why is he? No, but why is he in the pits then?
He picked up some damage that he made a pit stop to repair,
Oh,
along with Mr. Lachlan Nichols, who has a speeding pit lane penalty as well, as is Mike McGracken versus Wayne Hutchinson in a battle for 12th place.
Get him! Get him!
Should be mentioned that Wayne Hutchinson is sans a front end, so that would be another thing that he has to fix.
Shut the fuck up! Why did goddamn you just passed the guy? Shut the fuck up! Come on.
No.
I think he was just throwing those bits off, losing the weight, make it faster.
Yeah, I'm saying weight saving technology.
I could go with that. Yeah. Just
Not
tricking-
gonna lie, some of the front endless cars were actually faster down the home straight, but the fact that they can't corner very well on a track that is predominantly corners was a bit of a problem. Ariel Zatoni has retaken 5th place from Michael Schneider, who has dropped back into 6th position there in the Porsche.
That is a rather fetching paint scheme, I must say.
Richard Higgs heading into the pit lane there in the orange Mercedes to serve
Oh,
his
yeah.
drive-through.
Jerome's still in the top 19 technically, so I mean he's doing well.
He's actually doing quite well at 7th place here in his 0 debut. Couple of debutantes in the grid, including himself as well as Noel Robbins, and actually those might be the only two now that I think about it.
I'm waiting for a race where Noel Khan is involved so that I can just do Khan like repeatedly.
We do
Well,
have
that
the
should
Academy
be,
race.
yeah.
Noel Khan apparently looked into my Matt Hoffman references about BMX and was suitably impressed, which I appreciate.
That somebody was actually listening to you? Or?
Like actually took interest. Yeah, I'm appreciative of that. Anybody who's not familiar with Matt Hoffman, hello and good night. Thank you and good. Piss off. Get off my track.
Simeon Naku and Mike Stockmill having it coming together there. Not sure what the start of that was.
I have no
He
idea.
lost it coming down from the corkscrew there, right?
Does look like he may have lost it coming down the corkscrew, which is the standard most difficult spot on this course. That corkscrew, for those who have never attempted it, is one hell of a trip.
I enjoyed that. It was very nice. I don't care what the start of it was. The end result looked like it was pretty much unavoidable for a stop. Hello, Rick. What are you doing?
Oh no!
Joe, that's not Rick. That's Joe.
Oh, is it
Racer
Joe?
and Bo
Oh, is it?
Stamper.
I just assume everything Gulf Oil is Rick.
That's the Clearwater car. It's not even Gulf Oil.
Listen, it looks vaguely blue and orange from here.
Dude, are you drunk?
Yeah?
What kind of question is that?
Are you high? Are you high to ask if I'm drunk? Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know how many Nuki Browns you've been throwing down your neck, but come on.
Obviously not enough yet. I can't keep up with you.
In the meantime, a very rare sighting, Mike McGracken running in the top 10.
Tasty.
Particularly odd as this is Laguna Seca, not a track that he particularly enjoys.
Are you
It's a
not
fun track. I like this one.
attractive?
I am not particularly attracted to this track, and was also high, so...
That should make it even better.
Oh, Lachlan. Was that Lachlan going off again?
Might have been Lachlan going off again, and he did not have a great race.
Might have been Eric, actually. Who was driving the yellow Porsche?
Yellow Porsche? That's,
Oh, you kind of yellowish.
It's not Eric. Eric used to drive that, but he's no longer driving that. I believe that is Lachlan.
Damn it, Lolchan.
Just making a shortcut.
Lachlan, of course, down a lap along with Richard Higgs.
Oh,
and
that's what's throwing me.
Mark Clapsable at this point. Josiah Jerome holding off. Oh, Ariel Zatoni off the track a little bit there. He'll lose a couple of spots as Michael Schneider will take fourth, Josiah Jerome, and Simeon Naku.
I'm not used to seeing Stoffmill not reeling in literally everybody at every opportunity. It seems a pretty consistent lead by Rickabenny here.
Josiah Jerome looking for a move there on Mike Schneider as they work their way through traffic. That is Mark Clapsable in the Corvette getting out of the way. Ariel Zatoni putting up a fight against Simeon Naku. Porsche versus Mercedes showdown. Jaw is officially at about a 9.5 on the paint scale.
Well, I would get it replaced if I were you. Cocaine and the masters of the universe. Cocaine.
I do have more drugs.
Yeah, but then you fall asleep.
How long have you known me? What about my constitution makes you think that ibuprofen can put me to sleep? In the meantime, the battle continues on. Here's Josiah Jerome. Pressure on, and Eric Friesen looking to climb up past Australia's Dean Reimers as another speeding in the pit lane penalty comes around for
Connection lost.
Mr. Bo Stamper.
Connected. User entered your channel.
Oh, we
Good
lost
day.
the entire server.
Wow, that was kind of nutty.
Apologies for the problems. Myself and Byron are back with you, and we will hopefully be
User
joined by
was
Andy
moved to
and
your
Travis.
channel. User
Hey, there
was
we go.
moved to your channel.
Gentlemen,
What are you doing?
wouldn't you like to know?
To recap where we were, I was asking Byron, in all the years he's known me, what makes him think ibuprofen would be successful in putting me to sleep.
Ibuprofen? What did they give you?
Oh, we got kicked for that.
Now, so-
Ibuprofen? Dude, you either give this man straight cocaine or fuck off. I was doing cocaine in the Master of the Universe theme song. The TeamSpeak server took a giant shit. We're not really that apologetic about it. And I was trying to ask...
Gonna finish that statement. I think we may also lose the TeamSpeak server once again. Apologies if that is indeed the case. Not sure what's going on. I'll investigate that after the race. The battle continues on here. Paul Riccobeni leading by 3 seconds over Mike Stockmill, with Gerardo Del Vea, Mike Schneider, and Josiah Jerome rounding
Connection
off
lost.
your top 5 in this
Connected.
particular case. The
User
battle
entered your
continues
channel.
on. I don't know what's going on with the server before you
I have
guys.
no idea. This is bizarre.
Yeah.
Also, not sure. We need to give these guys permissions to join this room, I think.
I mean, we just give them the password, but I don't remember what the password is, but we can reset
No,
the
I don't
password.
either.
Simple as that. Keep an eye out
User
for them
was
and drag
moved to
them in
your
here when you
channel.
can. Thank you.
User was moved to your channel.
Gentlemen, welcome to the race
I think you
commentary.
fuckers are doing it on purpose.
No, it's
No.
messed up, and we're just gonna keep. Let's talk about TeamSpeak instead of the race.
So,
Let's do
so
that.
I'm still paused at 0. When do we start recording the commentary?
Fuck you.
You can fuck right off.
We're gonna have you
What do
mailed
you
to
mean?
Ireland.
Simeon
Yeah, $10
Naku's put the pressure on the creamsicle that is Josiah Jerome for 5th position. He's trying to find a way past the Audi that Andy has much maligned.
Correct.
Andy-
Stoffmeal has closed
I don't
the
like
gap
that one.
between
Sorry.
him and first place by about a second last time I looked.
But he is running out of time. There's not a tremendous number of laps remaining. Josiah getting a little bit wide there. Perhaps, Andy, you would like to explain to all the good Audi people out there why you abandoned the Audi freight train.
I don't know if I totally abandon it, but it just doesn't feel as quick anymore on pace with the other cars. I don't know. It's not as good on curbs or anything.
Well, it was never particularly good on curbs, if we're being honest.
The last round, before they just updated it, I thought it was pretty good, and then I don't know, they seemed nerfed it a bit. You can tell a lot of people have dropped it.
Yeah. Not me, though.
So obviously it's not popular. You just die hard
I'm Audi for life.
when you're running top 20, Probably doesn't matter.
Harsh.
Uh,
I
yeah.
feel that was an unfair snuff in my direction.
But you're on drugs. You should forget it by the morning. It won't matter.
Not on that money, drugs.
That's where you're wrong. Speaking of which, Mike McGracken fighting with Joe Racer over 10th position. Rather key location in the Silver Cup, as well as this is a battle for where is the Silver Cup wise? Naku, Jerome, Reimers. This is for 4th place in the Silver Cup.
The Rhyme Nostris.
Ian Reimers
why-
having a good round.
Why is Mr. Stoffmeal not catching all?
Because
Is he
Paul-
sandbagging?
nice.
Because Paul Riccobeni is in the greatest car of all, the Audi RA. And
So, Andy, if the Audi wins this race, do you have to do any sort of penance or, what's the deal there?
I just gotta eat some humble pie, I guess.
I would like to bring out a simple fact, if I may. The comments are that the Audi is a weak car, yet there are 4 Audis in the top 10, including the number 1 car. Comparatively, the cars that everyone is big upping, the Corvette and the Porsche particularly, there are no Corvettes in the top 10, and there is only 1 Porsche. Oh, there's 3 Porsches actually. So the Porsche is doing well. I can't dissuade that. But there are also 2 Porsches down in 16th and 17th position, driven by very competent drivers, Rick Martel and Lachlan Nicholas.
Could I
Yeah,
just state for
I
the
can't
record
really-
that those aren't real Corvettes. They don't have giant billets of pig iron for springs. Come on.
We're not wrong on that matter.
If they were real Corvettes, this was a straight line that was at least 10 kilometers long. they would win
Josiah's
almost
giving
some of
Simeon
the
a
time.
good run down here.
Yeah, Josiah putting up a good fight.
Now he's
going
gonna
to
pin him in the wall.
out of video.
Yeah, get him!
Oh,
Get him! Yeah, fuck him up! Fuck him up! Yeah!
Don't listen to Travis. Oh boy.
Little bit of
From
rubbing.
my angle, it looked like Naku may have moved in
he's
on him a
angry.
little bit.
Headlights are going.
Angry flash of the headlights.
There
I
you
don't think
go, give
Josiah
him the
Jerome's
attitude.
done.
Next time I'll get you, boy.
I don't think Josiah Jerome is done with Mr.
Yeah,
Naku.
I think we should get him another coach. A little calming coach.
It
Nope.
it does appear that we have lost Bo Stamper from the race, leaving us with
No.
19 car.
Hastampa!
We, of course, lost Rahel Guerin at the start of the race when her internet connection pretty much decided to tap out. In fact, I'm surprised no one made a reference about the shot that the director caught of her spinning around and doing a 360 in the pit lane while she was trying to go out for warm-up.
I think that somebody needs to get some Arduino shit together to make some sort of automatic light flashing technology happening.
Could be.
Just race the entire time with your headlights going ding 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 ding.
McCracken versus Racer, a battle that has become somewhat infamous recently in GT2, with these two fighting each other at both Paul Ricard and today at Silverstone.
Just pull a
I don't know
brakey, pull a wall.
What's happened with Joe's pace in the GP2s, really? He was...
My thought on the matter is that it's perhaps a track familiarity discrepancy.
That'd do it.
I think the tracks that he's very comfortable on, he's quite quick. Sharp end of Division 2, for example. But when he's on a track that he's not nearly as comfortable with, he tends to be fighting with Division 3 drivers. Pole position right now for race 2 belongs to John Picha in 5th position, so that could be interesting, along with the debuting Bentley of Noel Robbins on the front row. So we are on the final lap here, wrapping up race 1.
And that's one win for the Blade, eh? Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, I mean,
It's on, look at it.
you called Mike Stockmill to win.
I never. I said Paul.
You said
You
Paul.
said-
yeah, for second. You're right. You're right.
You said Paul for second. I mean, you do get closer than anyone else because everyone else
Yeah.
had Stockmill winning as well.
I seem to remember Andy clearly stating that Bo Stamper was going to win.
Possible.
I mean, no disrespect to Bo Stamper in any way, but that was never going to happen.
Whoa, hurtful.
He has work to do. That's all I'm saying.
He could torpedo everybody in here and totally win.
I mean, the chances of an Academy-eligible driver winning a race that's not reverse grid is pretty low, if we're being honest.
Sir, that is hurtful and may perhaps be accurate.
Your best bet is probably Mr. Josiah Jerome, Travis's boy, as Mike McGracken holds down the top 10 position against Joe Racer at the line, showing off
Amazing.
that Audi prowess, that great Audi R8. I don't know why anyone would insult such a majestic beast.
Mr. Riccobeni has doubled his lead over the cornmeal.
The
Who
race is
can't
over for
control
them.
that Discord?
Also, yes, apparently Mr. McGuggenheim over here cannot actually put his Discord on mute because reasons.
I thought I had it on mute,
You never do.
More drugs, dude. More drugs.
but I was on drugs. This is my excuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the fastest man on the planet, Simeon Naku, wins again. Or very close to it.
Actually, only finished in 5th.
But he did
That's
get
the
fastest
joke.
lap, I think.
By nearly half a second, he
That
was
is
on
also
it.
the joke.
Absolutely dominating. So we have warm up for race 2. Gentlemen, your thoughts on who's going to take race number 2 here. Keep in mind, the top 15 are reverse grid.
Rick Martel gonna win.
We have one vote for Rick Martel. Mr. Travis Wallace, what is your thoughts on heading into this race? Who's going to be taking it home?
I'm going to go with, you dropped us a hint earlier about an Academy driver not winning when the race is not reverse gridded. So I'm going to say
Ooh, is that
Josiah
cooking?
Jerome is going to get it. He's going to come from way
Ooh.
back there.
Tasty.
Call for Josiah Jerome, Mr. Andy Blade, the ESR veteran. What is your thoughts on the matter?
And keep in mind, if you don't say Rick Martel, you're going to be wrong.
Not Rick. Simeon.
Whoa!
Going with Simeon Naku is the call.
I'm going to go
I'm
with
sick of the
Andy.
Audi.
Andy is so drunk right now, he can only focus on what's on the screen at the moment.
Oh, I thought that's what you asked me.
Everyone
What
heading out
name
for
can
their
you
warm-up laps.
currently read?
I meant Michael. Michael's going to win it.
There you go. Well done.
I can read. Yay.
So we got a call for Josiah Jerome, Michael Schneider, and Rick Martel for
He is
victory.
very attractive.
Model, very attractive. We're getting an interesting close-up look here of Rahel Garen's car, which is a bit weird because she's not even in the server at this point.
I'm not getting any of that. Apparently
she's-
still focused on Michael Snyder.
That's, yeah, but the car there, that orange Nissan, that's
Oh, I
Rahel's
see.
car.
I got you.
Pay attention, dude. Seriously.
You, sir, can fornicate all the way off back to Wales.
Not entirely sure what our cameraman was doing at this point. I think he may have been higher than me.
But thought that
This
was
warm up, he went out for a smoke or something.
Said, let me leave this camera right
Oh,
here.
Oh my God! It's
Busted.
Michael McGuggenheim, current Yakko Wacko and Dot racing team.
I'm surprised it's taking you that long to make that joke, actually.
Probably the
I've
best
made that
car
joke
ever.
several times.
I mean, I again point to the drugs.
Correct. May interest you in an egg in this troubled time.
Cannot eat solid foods, so no.
That's why egg. Listen, you got to take it out of the peel. The peel's the crunchy part. Don't eat that.
I'm aware, but I mean, no, I can't even eat eggs.
Might I interest you in a firm yet majestic slurry of random protein?
That is basically what I'm consisting on.
Neat. Do you use the funnel with the tube, or just like shotgun it, or like how does that work?
It's mostly just a shotgun, to be honest.
Neat.
Josiah Jerome, one of our people's pick to win the race, coming around there in the creamsicle Audi. Look at that, Audi 1-2 in warm-up. Andy, how does that make you feel?
Substandard.
I don't know. Actually. They're probably the only two cars that are out there that have done a lap.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time,
Oh,
I'm still
there you
taking
go.
it.
Problem's been fixed.
But wait, there's more. I'm assuming.
Not really so much for warm-up. There's only about a minute left.
I just wish they'd left it as it was. That's all. The Audi.
True. I'm not. I admittedly am not the biggest fan of the most recent GT3 BOP update in Raceroom.
When we were using it for the championship there, it felt awesome for once. Now, not so much.
I still like it. Still my favorite car.
There he goes! There he goes again!
There he goes again. On his way again.
There he goes again on his own. Diddling, diddling.
Yeah, I'm pretty on my own on the track right now.
Down the only track he ever known. Diddling, diddling.
Of course, the other question I have to you gentlemen is you saw the carnage at the beginning of race 1. Now with reverse grid,
It's going to be a bloodbath.
how bad are you thinking it's going to be on a scale of 1 to 10?
Klabzu gonna torpedo the shit out of everybody.
I think it's going to be like a 310. It's going to be bad.
Spartans! Tonight we dine on Vanda.
Not wrong. You are not wrong.
Rachel Guerin, aka don't call me Yuri Gagarin, .com.
Like that's not her website, but okay.
Probably not, but it should be.
I don't think so, no.
Is GTNet different than CNet? I'm confused.
Yes.
Well
racing.
done. Oh.
You can't download shit from it then?
See, for the longest time I thought CNET was just a giant fucking spammer site because, well, they're largely trash.
There we go.
Everybody is off.
Get away!
There's way too many cars trying to head into turn 1. This could get very ugly.
Outside,
Now!
way outside,
Pen.
way outside.
Oh, I'm kind of disappointed. What?
Oh,
Wayne Hutchinson
What?
getting away in the
Get away.
lead.
Was that it?
Oh, there's more.
run, rabbit, run.
Oh,
That's a
this
little
looks good.
tappy, nappy,
Right in front of the field.
Oh!
Paul Riccobene going nose to nose with the Bentley.
Oh, they're going again.
Oh, Lord. Didn't have the waxy surface of the crayon vomit car. Therefore,
Eric Friesen in the wall. Joe Racer versus Mike McGracken once again.
lean on him! Lean on him!
Yeah. And the chrome's got stuck together. No.
There you go. And he's off. Yeah,
Big
your boy
Mike
put him in
put
the
it out.
wall.
Wow.
Put him in the wall.
Joe Racer falling back after the collision with Mike McGracken. Wayne Hutchinson off the lead from Ariel Zatoni and everyone's
Oh,
boy,
we got more
Simeon
action.
Neku.
Sorry, Joe. You know, my allegiance leans only one way. I'm sorry.
Oh, look, he's into out with no bumper.
Certain Dutchman.
Yeah, boy. It looks like he's lining one up too. Oh,
Speaking of the Dutch, you may want to cast your gaze to the BMW
What the
down
fuck?
in 16th position.
he's totally sandbagging, eh?
Like Stockmill near the back of the pack right now.
It's just waiting. He's waiting for all you goddamn retards to put each other in the wall. It's gonna be like half the fucking field.
Yeah, here he comes now.
Makes a move on Richard Higgs for 17th position. We are down to 18 cars with the retirements of Rahal Garin and Eric Friesen from the race.
No, Eric, no. Don't leave me here with these people.
Wayne Hutchinson continues to lead a Mercedes 1-2, and there he goes as his internet gave out and he dropped from the race.
No!
Moment of silence for Wayne Hutchinson's attempt to win the race.
R.I.P. the rabbit.
Lachlan Nichols in a battle with Dennis Leichner at the moment.
This can't end well. Yeah, I knew
Very
it.
physical.
A lot of contact going on.
Oh no! Lord have mercy.
And the race lead now hands itself to Zatoni, leading from Simeon Naku and Michael Schneider. Andy Blades picked to win.
The Schneid.
A drive-through penalty for Dean Reimers for abuse of track limits.
The rhinoceros
Abuse.
thrust his tusk.
Mike Stockmill, by the way, coming out of the pit lane there to rejoin the race.
What?
And you are now seeing something that we didn't think we'd ever see. Mike Stockmill is down a lap.
There must be somebody else driving for him today. What's going on?
Is it weird that I'm not concerned?
I wish he drove like this in our races.
Ariel Zatoni has lost the lead to Simeon Naku, who has now hit the front ahead of Zatoni and Schneider. Mike McGracken into 4th position ahead of Josiah Jerome in 5th place.
How did that happen? Oh, you're driving the Audi, that's why. You got the best car.
Exactly. Paul Riccobene, race 1 leader, is putting pressure on the pole sitter, John Picha, for 9th position. Not been the greatest start of the race for the Red Dragon or the Audi car there. You can see very heavily damaged on the front end from headbutting the Bentley of Noel Robbins. Drive-through penalty for Mark Clabzul for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah. Also, every time I see like a bright red car, I just assume it's Andy. So that's just an association that happens in my brain.
That
is
was not me today.
In fairness, that is Andy's Audi livery, actually.
Andy, what the fuck? Why are you doing this?
Well, I don't know. I said he could borrow it, but it looks like he's trashing it every time he takes it out, so...
Well, I mean, he's raced better than you.
But for show, ouch.
Yo,
Was
Racer
that
putting the pressure
Discord kick
on.
button?
Something's happened to Naku. He's back to 5th now.
Indeed, Naku has slipped down to 5th with Mike Schneider now the leader from Mike McGracken, Ariel Zatoni, and Josiah Jerome.
My money's on Mike, put him in the wall.
Josiah having a bit of a moment there. Actually, I would suggest that the incident was between Zatoni and Naku as they have both dropped.
Lies.
Mike fired the torpedo.
Lies.
Well done, sir. Well
Maybe
done.
Mike took them both out. Uh-huh.
That is a skill that I just don't possess.
Don't lie to me.
I do not have the blue shell.
I think if you went into the academy, Travis would teach you how to take them out.
Rick Martel running a little bit better in this race.
Is he
up
still
in
here?
11th place. Travis has not said anything in a while.
Wake
so I
up,
don't know if he's
Travis!
Wait, can y'all not hear me?
here. No, we have not been able to hear you for some time.
God
You
dang
know.
it.
Button pressing.
I've been hitting my button.
I believe we have also lost Richard Higgs from this race, so we are down to 16 cars. Leading the way, it's Mike Schneider from Mike McGracken, Ariel Zatoni, Simeon Naku, and a drive-through
Another
penalty
drive-through?
speeding in the pit lane for Dean Reimer. That would be
Going
his
for a record
second.
here with the pit lane penalties.
No
That
doubt.
would
Why
be-
were they all in the pits anyway? So much.
Dean got a drive-through penalty for abuse of track limits.
Oh, little puppy.
Racer putting an aggressive move on
Joe
Meisner.
Racer looking to make up some ground here. He had a bit of a weak race one, finishing in 11th place. Would like to do better.
Ooh!
Little T-bone. Little
Trying to straighten
T-bone.
it out. Dennis got him.
And Paul Riccobeni takes them both. Dennis Meister still trying to recover. Looks like Joe Racer may also still be off the track as well.
It looked like Dennis actually tried to straighten him out a bit there, but it didn't work.
Would like to take the opportunity to uncurse Dennis Meisner for crushing all my dreams and hopes of Daneland. He may now race normally now.
The hot man on the circuit, Mike Stoppmill, in 15th position.
3 laps down though, right?
Just one lap down on the leaders,
Oh.
and he is catching at a rapid rate Mr. Mark Clapsel.
Oh no, that'd be good.
Ariel Zatoni up on the tail of Mike McGracken in a battle for second position.
Sound like you need to just torpedo the shit out of Schneider and then you'll be in there.
Hey, he's still in the lead, my boy. 6 seconds up, you boy.
Boy is still in the lead. Mike Schneider leading the way. Someone coming out of the pit lane there. I believe it is Mark Clapsel's Corvette. I can indeed confirm it is the blue and white Corvette.
So what was going on with your mind here, Mike, knowing you got to pass him again? Were you scared?
There's a minor bit of terror anytime you're coming up on Mark Clapsel for a positional matter, regardless of the situation of blue flags.
You'd be better off just letting him go, probably, eh?
I don't think I really had that option with Ariel Zatoni this close to my rear bumper.
Oh, this is true, yeah.
And right behind him is the Silver Cup leader, Simeon Naku, who is a major rival of mine due to our Silver Cup eligibility.
And
I'm guessing he's going to get kicked out of Silver Cup next time.
Yeah, I would have to say that he's probably on his way to the full pro status, gold status, to use the FIA GT terminology. And Simeon Naku putting the pressure on Ariel Zatoni, who's putting the pressure on me, and then Josiah Jerome is back there in 5th position, just a little bit behind. Paul Riccobeni has climbed up to 7th place. He is trailing Gerardo Del Vea.
Yeah, Gerardo's not having a great race. I
Had a
expected more from him.
Got a little bit of roughness. Simeon Naku overtaking Ariel Zatoni there. It looked like he had a little bit of a moment there. And Joe!
It's got a big moment now.
More of a moment. Travis's boy strikes again.
Again, I'm going to have to
Well
not put
done.
the blame on him.
You
Zatoni
have
slowed
fought
on
him
the
well.
straight, and then looked like he was braking early for the corner also. Was he having like a technical issue, or did he get a penalty?
I feel like there had to be some kind of technical issue there, because he did slow down a lot. Losing the spot to Naku and then Jerome being there. I don't know what happened. Perhaps a lag issue? Perhaps a mistake in one of the turns that's cost him momentum? I don't know. Naku getting into the back of Mike McGrath.
Whoa!
Spins it around.
Yeah, those rear engine cars, man. You can't use the bumper that way.
And the Audi of Paul Riccobeni moving into the top 5.
I love that shakes the scoring up a bit too.
Next on his list is Ariel Zatoni. The Silver Cup, as you brought up Naku falling backwards.
Yeah, boy.
He has slipped down to 3rd place with McCracken and Jerome, the top 2 silver drivers at the moment.
I'm just waiting for Schneider and Meisner to have a head-to-head competition and wait to watch everybody fuck up all of their vowels and consonants.
Could happen.
Could be
Although
fun.
it should be mentioned, Naku's main rival in the silver, Joe Racer, is down in 12th place, so having less than stellar performance from McLaren driver.
I think we should pronounce that a little bit more French. It should be Joe Rassier.
Ah, Rassier.
Nice.
Oh, good little international flair.
There's a lot of damage on that, eh? Yeah.
Riccobeni putting the pressure on Ariel Zatoni with his very misshapen Audi front end, yet still carving its way through the grid. Andy, your thoughts on the matter?
It makes it look a better car with all them dents in it, I think.
It's engorged.
It's like improved. It looks angry now, mean. You know what I'm saying?
It actually kind of does. It's like a
It's
scary
gnarly,
car.
yeah. It's like, come here for you.
Is it weird that I can't tell the difference?
No, you're just weird anyway.
A little surprising
yeah.
you can't tell the difference, to be honest.
I don't know who you're talking about or what it looks
Try
like.
closing one eye and concentrate on the picture, Byron.
Paul Riccobeni's out.
What? Whoa, well, hold on. Let me put my glasses on.
It's a little clearer.
Lachlan Nichols with some obvious damage to his car as he loses a spot to Joe Racer there as they head towards the Corkscrew.
I'm
I
telling
don't know
you,
why
it's
they
weight
put a front
saving.
bumper on his car in the first place. They might as well just leave it off.
This is the 2nd race in a row that Lachlan Nichols has lost the bumper on his Porsche.
See? And don't you think that looks better without it?
Not really.
No?
What if they shortened it by like 2/3 and made it a big circle?
Gerardo
Oh,
Del Vea
oh,
putting
oh.
the pressure on Mike McCracken as they lap Mark Clapazul in the process.
Bro, he's about to like tongue kiss your fucking license plate.
Much. The horrible car would like its way past into 2nd place, thank you.
Taking
9!
it. Nope.
9! No! No!
This
Put it on
time.
the wall! Put it on the wall!
I think he's got it this time heading into
No!
the Rahal kink.
You just got
Oh,
schooled by
Clark's going to
with
take you now.
Over my dead body.
No, he's going to take you into the wall. Top of the corkscrew. Boom. Oh, no.
Mike McCracken relegated to 3rd, but still 1st in the silver at the moment.
Yeah, boy.
Trailing Mr. Gerardo Del Vea now, as it is a Porsche leading from a knockoff Porsche, followed by 2 Audis, a Mercedes, and another Audi.
Hey, well,
They're top
Paul's
6.
catching up pretty quick.
Paul Riccobeni on the charge despite the damage to his car, and on the BMW watch, Mike Stoppmill is in 14th position, some 28 seconds behind Noel Robbins.
I'm speechless.
Isn't that your normal state?
I believe he's confirming your statement.
Confirmed.
Mission confirmed.
Joe Racer in a battle of McLaren on McLaren violence as he's catching up to the 10th place car of John Picha. John Picha had a bit of a poor start. Started on pole, dropped back relatively quickly to 9th, but he's fairly stabilized now, actually in 10th place, doing a
Top 10, yeah, dude.
pretty quality job despite the damage to his car.
Another one with no bumper.
Yeah, no bumper on that one as well.
Bump it up.
And the McLaren's a very aerodynamic dependent car, so that could be problematic.
Yeah, I won't be feeling good.
Still
Well, I mean,
holding-
maybe put a real engine in there.
He's still holding off Racer and Lachlan Nichols, though. Mind you, Nichols is also sans a bumper. And Mark Clapazul running in the points-paying positions at the moment with 16 cars still running.
Where's 19? Where's that one missing?
9 is Wayne
There.
Hutchinson, whose internet disconnected.
Oh, right.
We lost Eric Friesen due to car damage, and we lost Richard Higgs for... Actually, do not know. Lost his DNF. Oh,
Oh,
Racer!
goodbye.
Again. What the? Somebody write that boy up.
He was wrote up a couple times.
Did he get? Is he on a ban now? Series ban or what?
Not on a ban, but he's not far from it.
How many license points left?
He took in total 15 points of penalties in this race.
And how many can you get before you're banned?
He has basically 2 strikes left.
Oh, he needs to chill out, man. I'm the bad attitude coach.
Listen, I'm still surprised that Andy and Martin are still racing after the race I commentated on previous to this. Jeebus Creepus.
What?
Nothing, carry on.
Which one were you commentating on?
There was
I
some
don't remember.
physicality between
A little bit. Actually, maybe it wasn't Andy, it was Darcy.
Might have been Darcy.
Might have been Darcy.
race?
Definitely Martin.
What cars? Which race? Dropping?
All the cars, both
It
races.
was a GT2 race. I believe Paul Ricard.
Yeah, there you go. It was definitely Darcy. Might not have been Andy, but I'm going to give Andy an extra, 5 penalties anyway.
Paul Ricard catching up to Mike McGracken, looking for a podium for the championship.
9.
here.
9.
Rounding off the top 5 is Zatoni ahead of Naku. So whatever was wrong with Zatoni's car appears to have fixed itself. I did note that there's another car carrying around bumper damage, and that is the Bentley of Noel Robbins, sans a bumper. And I do believe he also has damaged the splitter, which is the primary aerodynamic device on the front of the car. Looking into the corkscrew here for a move is
Tight.
a little tight.
Yeah, put it on
There
the
you
wall! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, just push him out of the way.
And McGracken holds for now, but he goes off the track
Chuck
at
it.
the corkscrew.
What the fuck? What are you doing? I thought you better than that.
I was unable to get a proper line into the corkscrew.
You gotta hit the nitros. What the fuck?
Don't have nitros.
What? What the hell are you doing?
I mean, there's nitro in my blood at this point. That's about it.
Giggity.
So Paul Riccobeni taking the podium position, and further back, Lachlan Nichols has got a train behind him with Noel Robbins and the lapped car of Dean Heimers back in there in the black and orange Audi.
Well, there's a lot of
BC
damaged
lines
cars
up here.
driving around.
There's a fair amount of damage going on right now.
I can see another chance for it here.
Heading into the corkscrew, battle between Bentley and Porsche. Actually, a surprisingly clean boot from the corkscrew there for Robbins. I would have thought that Bentley would be an absolute beast, especially with no splitter. He's
He's a very respectable driver, though.
I don't think he has a splitter on the front of his car, though. That's gonna be problematic.
It'll save smashing it off later, though.
But you just said he's a very respectable driver.
He is, I think. If it was Lachlan behind him, I think Lachlan would have taken him out through the corkscrew.
Simeon Naku making a move on Ariel Zatoni heading into the corkscrew for 5th position. The third car in line there is Mark Claps's lapped Corvette. Although we did catch a glimpse of 7th place Josiah Jerome in the creamsicle car back a little bit further.
Tasty.
It does sound good.
Creamsicles.
here
Lachlan
we go,
Nichols
here we go.
having a bit of a problem, and Noel Robbins is looking to take advantage. These two fighting is more or less securing a top 10 position for the McLaren of John Peacham. It's interesting. Joe Racer is now joined on the back
Ooh,
of
there's
this.
this wall. Where's Dean going?
Dean, I think, was just getting out of the way. He is lapped.
Oh,
I think he realized after following Lachlan and Noel for a while that he probably just didn't really want any of that.
Mike Stoffmill has moved his position
Whoa,
all the way up
what was
from
that from Noel?
15th to 14th, therefore proving the point that he is clearly the best racer in the world.
Very skilled racer, but the result right now is not demonstrating it. Joe Racer on the tail of Noel Robbins now. This is Porsche versus Bentley versus McLaren. The Bentley, of course, has a tremendous grunt advantage over both of these cars, but is not the handler that the Porsche or the McLaren are. Are you looking forward to the second generation Bentley being added to the game there, Andy?
Well, I've really driven the first one an awful lot, so I'd just rather they fix the Audi.
Be nice. I would also be down for an Acura or a Lexus edition.
Yeah, different models would probably be good.
Andy, are you
Manufactured,
obsessively fucking with your steering wheel while we do commentary? Is that what that sound was?
What sound?
Nothing at all.
Joe Racer getting by Noel Robbins and Lachlan Nichols there, who I think at this point has very poor tires and no front end grip at this point. Drifting back to 13th position, he will be next on the menu for Mike Stockmill if Stockmill can catch him.
Lachlan's going to make a late lunge.
Feeling late lungy, but Lachlan Nichols here.
Lucky number 13.
He timed it pretty well that time. Got right up to the bumper.
There he goes.
Hey! All you had to do was wait for the guy to get off the track, and then he could get right past him.
Lachlan Nichols moves up to 12th position. You can see the race leader in the background there, Mike Schneider. Lapped them with Mike Stockmill right on his tail.
Yeah.
The Schneid.
Stockmill could try and pull a Max Verstappen from Monaco a couple years back when he just basically rode on the tail of Sebastian Vettel. But unfortunately, the race appears to have ended. Your race winner is Michael Schneider, so Andy is
2
correct.
for 2, boy. Yeah.
Gerardo Del Vea comes across the line in second place, ahead of Paul Rick O'Benny.
I'm gonna call the government right now. I think Andy probably had some insider trading going on, and we're gonna get that investigated.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Simeon Manu in fourth place, ahead of Mike McGracken, Ariel Zatoni, Josiah Jerome, Dennis Meissner coming home in 8th place in his Corvette, as you can see on our screen. And we will be awaiting the arrival of the model, Rick Martel.
Very attractive.
Pretty solid race from Rick, actually, coming from 16th on the grid to 9th.
They're totally worth the wait.
Clearly a better racer than Mike Stoffmill. Rick Martel, clearly the winner of this race, no matter what you say.
Finishing off the points-paying positions are John Picha, Joe Racer, Lachlan Nichols, who is getting no points from this race due to his penalties, Noel Robbins, Mike Stockmill, and Mark Clapp Zoom.
Ooh, your boy.
Quickest lap, your boy, Double J.
Fastest lap with a 1:23.262.
Jeff Jarrett.
Pretty good time.
Josiah Jerome, almost a second faster than the best lap that Mike Schneider put up.
Way faster than Bo Stamper's fastest lap.
That was nothing.
Hurtful. He tried very hard, sir.
Travis, have you once again forgot where your push to talk is, or do you just have
Correct.
no comments about your protege and his fastest lap?
Travis is drunk as shit and passed out.
We will see you for the next race, which will be the ESR Academy race from Sepang South. I think you will all enjoy that race.
User disconnected from your channel.